necessitated this amendment?
As you know, that the Constitutional Court judgment directed Parliament to amend the Electoral Act 73 of 1998 so that it includes the participation of both independent or individual to participate in provincial and national elections. So these public hearings give effect to that consultation process.
And what are public hearings and why are they so important to this process that we're undertaking?
They're important because once the bill has been proposed in Parliament and the committee have interacted with it or invited ministers, as we did, we invited Minister of Home Affairs, and therefore we must consult extensively so that members of the community, stakeholders or political parties or NGOs find opportunity to contribute to strengthen or to highlight some of the weaknesses and strength, or to add in terms of what this bill ultimately, when Parliament consider, there will be areas of issues that have been consulted from the community.
So there's been criticism about the time that it's taken the committee to come out on public hearings. What does the committee respond to the period that has passed since the Constitutional Court judgment till now?
Look, you are correct, those criticism that has been directed in the Portfolio Committee, and I think we must just outline to that effect. One is that the Constitutional Court, when they directed the Parliament to deal with this anomaly, the Minister of Home Affairs appointed a task team led by the former Minister Vale Musa and other experienced persons to consult extensively on the modalities that we must respond to the Constitutional Court judgment. Now, that process also takes time in terms of the consultation stakeholders, and if you have observed that there were many NGOs and stakeholders that contributed to that fact. Now the report must be taken back to the minister, and there's a process that cabinet had to consider to deal with that process. Now it took time, and thirdly, that there were the issues of COVID, local government elections that caught us. So there was no enough space to deal with that. But we must acknowledge that even within those obstacles, the task team of the minister and the cabinet have managed to drive out. At the level of the Portfolio Committee, you'll recall that when the committee was chaired by Advocate Bongani Bongo, there was an extensive consultation with stakeholders. Now those give effect to the delays, but the amendment bill was tabled this year in January 2022, and that also within this background that I've outlined. But I think we're satisfied in the manner that we have now ensued to work on the process. The committee has taken a decision to approach the Constitutional Court and give reasons that have made this committee to delay, but also we account to the progress that we've made so far.
So we've finished the first week. Where has the committee been, and where are we going next?
The committee has been divided into two because we're trying to respond to the time frame that we've been given. The other team has been led by Honorable Pile in the coastal provinces. They are done with the KwaZulu-Natal, and the other one is led by the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee. We started in Limpopo. We're here in Mpumalanga, and the other team is in Northern Cape. So we're going to deal with all the provinces. Our schedule is throughout the month, but I think we're encouraged by the responses so far, all where we went, community members, political parties, and exerting their authority in terms of the inputs that are given to the Portfolio Committee.
Can you share some of those? What are some of the inputs that you've received for those who support and those who don't support the bill? What are some of the areas that people have brought up?
As you know, that the committee does not have a decision on this amendment bill. We're going to deliberate on the issues that have been coming through. But I think our observation is that there are others who support the amendment bill, maintain this electoral system, introduce independent candidates. There are